this one. One team already ranked in the top 25, the other sitting just on the cusp and trying to prove a point in this one. The Roadrunners will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Texas Longhorns offense will take the field first. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before. And that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they faced this year. So we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
They're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like most of the time, you know, he's had his way. He's feasted on so many defenses. They're going to make you earn it. They're going to make you go the length of the field. They're going to see if you can be patient. They're going to see how you respond to adversity. So some challenges coming his way for sure.
Off play action. It's on target and complete. Quick step and go. Turning it on. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
One of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. Mark it at the 14. And the Longhorns will hustle to the line. He'll pull it on the read. Headed to the end zone. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. So that touchdown nullified by the penalty in the red zone. And the Longhorns have their offense in high gear.
29 Philly.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas. Get getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. Couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Roadrunners offense will go to work for the first time today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Smith wants to throw. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And the Roadrunners will punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
Looking to fire. It's complete to the left. Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move. Stopped to a short gain. The Longhorns are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. Late hit. Moves. Up 15 yards. 3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on third down, forcing the incompletion.
And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Longhorns decide to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And it looks as if there will be no return here as the punt goes out of bounds. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Smith dropping to pass. Makes the catch. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Hey, QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Handoff from the gun.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. He is going nowhere. Stop. at the line of scrimmage.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
The Roadrunners will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Looking left. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy at second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Trying play action. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? You just... hit the quarterback like that. The defender got caught red-handed. So they'll get a fresh set of downs thanks to that roughing the passer penalty. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
The Longhorns now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Makes the catch, it's Rocket. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. And the Longhorns will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. UTSA takes over and the offense ready to hit the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. To the air on first down. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Really nice job by the defender knocking that one away in man coverage. And he knew coming into this one that he was going to get attacked and they were going to throw his way. So he's showing you right now, he is dialed in, locked in, Really nice job on that coverage.
Spits it out to the back. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. That's caught. It's Wallace. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. Making side adjustments here. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They want to run it left here. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Wide receiver going in motion. Dropping back, it's Manning. Gets it out quickly. Hard-hitting tackle.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. They'll play it safe and try for 3. The holder's going to line it up right at the 30. This will be a... Oh, they blocked the kick. That's a live ball. Defense has it. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. The extra point here would tie the game. And he did make that extra... No issue with the treacherous footing. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. USF fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. The thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way. They're trailing by just 4 to Colorado. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Picks up the first down. Oh, he's got some space. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Just a simple power play, power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a fourth quarter game. Make them feel you. Keep them off balance.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48.
And his offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, this offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Grabs behind the line. It's Lockett. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And the Longhorns need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. To throw, it's Manning. Fires to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Got to make sure they're sound in protection. They had one blocked earlier. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game. But see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Parks. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. He's going to catch a big fella.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. To the air on 2nd down. Dances away. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground. You can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Roadrunners will line up to punt it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. Able to punt, can bail them out. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Going to try to get it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Manning. Here's the pressure. Grabbed in the middle, it's Lockett. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. He'll get rid of it. Got him downfield. They bring him down, but he's got a goal. And
quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
The Longhorns line it up with a 1st and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. Tried to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
We just need better execution on offense right now. Not able to get it done on 1st down, and now they give up the sack. If you're the head coach right now, you might want to think about a timeout, make sure your guys have their minds right.
And long, no secret what he needs here. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. Oh, the big fella. Look at the big fella rumble. Defense picks it up. And they get him on the ground. They get the turnover. They get a chunk of yards, and they are in business.
And when you're on defense and it's wet and it's rainy, you know exactly what time it is. That ball gets a little heavier. It gets a little slicker. You're trying to get to that thing. You know you get your hand on it. There's a good chance it's coming out. Nice job by the defense forcing it with the assist from the weather.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Smith wants to throw. Looking to buy time. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, going up top. Looking to take a shot. And it's caught inside the 15. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. Tries to do it himself on the draw. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. They'll immediately call timeout. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Now the play fake. Looking to scramble. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They're going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too. And that time, that was a great play call defensively.
Clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Got his man. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The attempt is no good. And here in the second quarter, missed field goal leaves us tied, guys. It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a superb matchup in Austin today. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been a very evenly played game. Fascinating to see how the rest of this one plays out.
TSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive?
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
That's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know. Throw the ball away knowing the play is over.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start.
False start off offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Line getting set on second down. Smith dropping to pass. Throws to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And these are the mistakes backed up you can't make as a quarterback, man. You've got to protect the football. Big-time mistake. Defense capitalizes and sets their offense up with elite field position.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. 2 of their 3 red zone trips have come up empty. They'd like to punch it in here on second and goal. Looking for the goal line. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces third and goal. They'll try to sneak it. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
And how about the response from this defense? Put in a horrible situation, horrible field position. Jesse, they've bowed their necks 3 times in a row.
Yeah, and it's a sudden change situation, and they practice that all week. You never know when they're going to come up, but you have to have...
Trying to get it in. Touchdown, Longhorn! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice, just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Motion from the wideout. The lone back's got it, and he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Smith wants to throw. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And you knew he was going to take a step back because you can't. Ball for over 80% this season. Like, that's ridiculous. Last week he was on fire, but this week, man, he's freezing cold. And he's got to find something to get this offense going. But right now, just off target. Somebody needs to step up, make a play, and maybe get a spark for this offense.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. The Roadrunners will bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Finds his big tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field, the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You've got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the 2nd half.
The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. The give out of the gun. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it, and it's been that way all day. The Longhorns are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Makes the grab on the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And the Longhorns will punt it away on 4th down. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll park it right around the 25. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up the 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Going right to work up top. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target. Badly.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They've made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy. He's going to have to play better.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
Fires to the big fella. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. I know you want to keep the ball away from the other offense, but going for it inside your own 40? Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Running back searching for a hole. They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Got it behind the line. It's Wingo. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the 1st down on 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being caught. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Give to Brown. Powers through the defender. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Give to the running back. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds the tight end. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Smith dropping to pass. Lets it fly. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Quarterback making adjustments. Going to swing it on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Smith. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Finds his man. It's Anderson. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. And the Roadrunners will line it up on 1st and 10. Red pass, it's complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Anderson. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. The Roadrunners had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field.
Yeah, and they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive, attack, come downhill, go get the running back, get him on the ground.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
A little screen to the running back. Touchdown, Roadrunners! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Lead in the game, and the confidence is building if only there's enough time to finish.
Time is ticking, but man, you gave yourself a chance now. Now the defense, go out, do your job. We got the moment. If you give me the ball back, I'm going to win. Let's go, defense.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And the Longhorns will send out the punt unit. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time. They had a much better field position this time around. Smith wants to throw. Here comes the heat.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Got it in the middle, it's Smith. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Well, they're going to RPO. Nice job of handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Snap to the back. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can he?
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, UTSA! That score has us deadlocked, and man, you can just start to feel the energy and the intensity and the drama build.
This entire stadium is on pins and needles. People cannot believe what has just happened. Tying up the game, everyone here expecting a photo finish. I can't wait to see what's going to happen.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Gives it on the option. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line. To the air. It's Manning. He's got an open man. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Whatever the fastest tempo they have is, that's what they'll use. Wants to go up top on first down. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Longhorns need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. He'll heave it deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. The Longhorns line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the returner will be brought down. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. The offense really couldn't ask for much more than this, Jesse.
You're right. With this much time on the clock, David, the playbook's wide open. You don't have to just be throwing it every down. You can sprinkle in some runs, too.
And you find out what your quarterback's about. Big-time, prime-time moment. You got the ball, tie game, you want to go win. Make some plays for the big dog.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision has been good enough to win this game. He hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not put...
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush. It's just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
Might be changing the route. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And the Roadrunners send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. To the air, it's Manning. Oh, they're after him. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play.
And I'm going to be really curious to watch this offense and see how much faith and trust they have in themselves and the weather, right? Like, it's passing situation. It's a 2-minute situation. You practice spreading this ball all over the field. Can you do that? Because this is not ideal weather, and you can't make a mistake here.
Timeout called by the offense. A mere 10 seconds to go in the game. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. They want to throw it. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover.
You know, oftentimes when you're playing in conditions like this and it's raining, you'll see a lot of the skill players offensively take off the gloves because they want to be able to feel the football. They think it gives them better control of it. And I don't know if that played into the football going on the ground there, but you know that ball security is going to be one of the biggest factors in this game moving forward.
Fires left. It's incomplete, and the clock strikes 0, and we are headed to overtime. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Looking for a crease. It's Peterson. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So 1st down in the red zone, and this crowd getting behind its defense. Leaves it with the running back. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
And he tried to do all he could. He broke 1 tackle, but my goodness, guys were hitting left and right in the backfield.
This is a staple for any good defensive coordinator. They want their guys to swarm to the football, to gang tackle. If one guy misses, another one's there.
No doubt. And the staple for the offensive coordinator or the offensive line coach is block those guys. Don't watch them tackle our guys.
And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. Here comes 1st and goal as they try to strike here in overtime. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Direct snap. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 3rd and goal as they try to punch it in from the doorstep here in overtime. They forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
Well, they come up short. It's now going to set up 4th and 1. If I'm this offensive coordinator, I'm finding who's my biggest, most physical back, the guy that I can trust to get north and go get me this 1st down.
And so I'm bringing all...
Touchdown, UT San Antonio. They strike 1st in overtime.
And the head coach is going to keep going for it on 4th down because his offense responds like that. Your coach gives you the ultimate vote of confidence. Down on the goal line, we're going for it. I believe in you guys to execute and get us in the end zone, and they pay it off. Phenomenal job up front by the offensive line. You love to see a team respond to their coach's confidence.
Back to throw, it's Manning. Here's a heat. Running to Green. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
Hey, it's a heads-up play right there. Listen, you're trying to scramble. You're trying to make something happen. Nobody's open. You're not going to be able to get out of bounds. Just protect yourself. Get down on the ground, get what you can get, and live to play another day.
Back to pass on second down. Finds his big tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
Puts it out of the air. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The catch in the middle, it's Baxter. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Trying to pull his way in. Touchdown, Longhorn! They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie. Don't assume on this extra point. They needed to send it to a second OT. And he makes the extra point.
This tight end is such a weapon when you get down in this area of the field. Beautiful job on that touchdown catch.
Now first down here in the second overtime. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Wide open makes the catch. He's run out of bounds after the big game, and they are in business, first and goal.
Let's go.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Texas! That score gives them the lead here in the second overtime. Second overtime, and they'll have to go for 2.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
They do not get the 2, and now the lead sits at 6 in double OT.
34, UTSA, 28.
Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Smith dropping to pass. The short hands, it's Jones. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Now on second down. He wants to change this route. Wants to fire on second down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
Can't rest on your laurels as a quarterback. We know how much success he had last game when he completed over 70% of his throws. This game, though, he's just a little bit off. At times he looks like he's pressing. He hasn't been overly accurate. That's the reason why he's completing somewhere around 50% of his passes.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Fires to the tight end. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
One more stop by this defense wins it. Fourth and long in overtime. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening.
How many times do you see receivers catch the ball and dance, and you get so annoyed because you're like, dude, do you see the yellow line? Go and get it. Really nice job by the receiver with the second effort. getting the extra yards and getting the first down.
Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and the D might have been a little too rough on the quarterback there. You just have to keep your composure in the clutch. A personal foul in overtime is just hard to explain. First and goal as they try to answer with a touchdown of their own. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. The touch pass goes absolutely nowhere, knocked down for a loss.
And the defense, man, playing aggressive, playing uphill, playing in the backfield. Nice job getting penetration, getting that pass before it really even gets started. Nowhere to go, nowhere to run. Nice job by the defense.
It falls incomplete, and man, did they think they had that one set up, and it didn't quite work. Third and goal, and they have to get it in the end zone here to have a chance. On the direct snap, it's Peterson.